World Cup Match 5, Argentina in Saudi Arabia. Argentina to win. One match in, 3 points. Its first World Cup victory since the 13th World Cup. I will go with 4-0. The Pope is Dimaggio 40. They're going to win the birthday. They're going to win the World Cup a day after the birthday of Argentinian Pope Bergoglio. If the game ends 3-0, it's England that's Dimaggio 30. I like the 4-0 scoreline in tribute for Diego Maradona because Diego is Dimaggio 40 and so does the Pope. So I like 4-0 for Argentina. Captain Salman Al Faraq of Saudi Arabia is Dimaggio of Campeones. Messi's birth digits 6241987 add up to 37. That's 70 appearances for Saudi Arabia. His 71st match with Saudi Arabia would happen against the greatest of all time, Lionel Messi. Greatest of all time is Gematria of 71 by itself. If the game ends 4-1, it is Saudi Arabia that is Gematria 41. And Argentina begin its first World Cup victory since 1986 by knocking off Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is Gematria 86, the world champions, against England in the final, a day after the 86th birthday of Pope Jorge Bergoglio from Argentina, the current Pope. The greatest of all time is Gematria 86. Will Rodrigo de Paul get a goal or an assist? It is Rodrigo that is Gematria 86. The King begins his run to the title against Saudi Arabia. King has Gematria Saudi Arabia. It is Saudi that has Gematria of 18. Argentina will play on the final on the 18th day. They begin the World Cup. Their 18th participation in the World Cup. The finals on 18-9 day, December 1, 2 is 3, of 18 is 9, of 2022 is 6. 18-9 numerology. Messi enters the World Cup with a 5-4 knockout record. It is Saudi that is Gematria 54. The amount of time from the manager's birthday to the November 22nd is 7 weeks and 4 days. It is MESSIah that is Gematria 74. He begins his run to the final at Lusail. Lusail is Gematria 74. And if you're wondering about the Gematria of 20, it is Messi that is Gematria 20. Scaloni begins the World Cup with his 51st match as the manager. Lionel Messi is Gematria 51. So does Qatar. So does England, Inglaterra. 151 days from Lionel Messi's birthday to the beginning of the World Cup. 151 is the 36th prime number. Argentina win the World Cup 36 years later. The amount of time from Lionel Scaloni's birthday to the beginning of the World Cup, 190 days, 6 months and 6 days. Title is Gematria 66. England last played in the final in the year 66. MESSIAH without the double S is Gematria 66. All roads lead to Rome is Gematria of 190. And you know, the synagogue of Satan that rigs the sports world, those are the ones, the same cabal of people rigging all these finals against Messi so Maradona is immortalized during his life, are going to be the ones that return the favor and Messi gets the grand, happy ending for the World Cup. MESSIah! The captain of Saudi Arabia, his birthday August the 1st. What's the amount of time to November 22nd? Nothing there that I see, which is perfectly okay. Born in the year 89, 89 is Gematria of Argentina. State of Qatar is Jumanji 44. The MESSIah is Jumanji 44. Champions Jumanji 44. Argentina Jumanji 44. Hope is Jumanji 44. Faith is Jumanji 44. All beginning with their 44th win in the World Cup. Argentina. Saudi Arabia is currently 44 in the table. 43 teams are above Saudi Arabia. Argentina enter the World Cup with 43 wins. What's going to happen? Argentina win the World Cup 43 matches unbeaten with the GOAT Lionel Messi. And against Argentina is where Saudi Arabia are number 44 in the World Cup table at the State of Qatar. Against the champions, against the MESSIah. Saudi Arabia can also allow their 43rd goal in the World Cup against Argentina as Argentina go 43 matches unbeaten. 40, 41, 42, 43. King is Jumanji 41. 41 is the 13th prime. Argentina win their first World Cup since the 13th World Cup. 42 is the Jumanji of PSG. So I wonder if Saudi Arabia score, but then Lionel Messi makes it 3-1. And if the score is 4-1, then Saudi Arabia's goal differential is minus 3-1 because Lionel's Jumanji 31, the goal is Jumanji 31. Very possible that this game ends 4-1. That the home fans, the Arab fans, see a goal. Could end 3-1. If it ends 3-1, then Lionel 31, Maradona Jumanji 31, the goal Jumanji 31. But I like 4 goals for Argentina in this affair. Messi, that be his 92nd goal. Diego Armando Maradona. Is this going to parallel with a 3-1 scoreline? Possibly, maybe. Maybe it does with just Maradona by itself. If it's 2-1, then it's 3-1. Qatar, Jumanji 21, Jesuit, Jumanji 21. They're going to win the World Cup a day after the birthday of the first Jesuit Pope, Bergoglio. Its 40th goal allowed en route to a 4-0 victory for Argentina. Plus 47 goal differential before El Tri of Mexico. Tri is Jumanji 47. It's possible. It's possible. City of Mexico, Ciudad de Mexico is Jumanji 66. 6 months and 6 days after the birthday of Lionel Scaloni is the opener of the World Cup. If I have the date duration, it's 6 months. It's 191 days when you include the end day from Scaloni's birthday to November 22nd. 191 is 6 months and 7 days. Jumanji of Maradona and Lionel, like I've showed you in the calculator, 67. But 191 is going to be the Jesuits, the Society of Jesus. The Society of Jesus is what the Jesuits are. Society of Jesus by itself is Jumanji of 191. 191 days from the manager's birthday to the World Cup opener. Now, we go to Saudi Arabia national team. You just have to go with 4-0, but you never know if it is 4-1. Let's just go to the last World Cup with Argentina, World Cup table from 2018. My view of that team should always be trying to get a clean sheet. Argentina need a clean sheet. Messi 1-4 in the finals, first trophy. They could. Notice how right here, Croatia 9 points, Argentina 4, 13, 13th World Cup, 9th knockout victory, Messi 4 knockout losses. Predicting to us who's going to win the World Cup next time, that's for sure. Could enter knockout with 94 goals allowed. November 22nd to the final. "26 days, God Jamachi 26. It's 26 World Cup match 26 days later. They end the group stage against Poland. Poland Jamachi 26, Queen Jamachi 26, especially if they face off against England. Messi is God. Messi's invincible. Argentina, 2 wins and 2 draws against Saudi Arabia. The last match in 2012, November the 14th of 2012. The same month. "10 years and 8 days later from their last match against Saudi Arabia, 108 sequence. Messi's ready to win the World Cup in honor of Diego Maradona, who had a heart attack. Heart attack is Gematria of 108. SSC Napoli is Gematria of 108. Had a free kick reference that was 108. Think I forgot it. It's all good though. 108 references to Diego Maradona. Does it show the goals scored and goals allowed? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Could be 10 goals from 7. 4 goals, 2 allowed. 7 goals and 3. Could be 10 goals and 3 allowed, 10 goals, 4 allowed, or 11 goals and 4 allowed. Confederations Cup, October 20th of 1992. 1992 Confederations Cup. The King Fahd Cup. Argentina won that trophy. Of course, that they win a trophy. That's why they face off against Saudi Arabia. 18th World Cup. They face off against Saudi Arabia again. They're going to win on the 18th day. Rodriguez, Dimachev, 18. Argentina will win a trophy when it faces off against Saudi Arabia when they win the 64th match of the World Cup. That's the meaning of Diego Simeone scoring the 64th minute, because Messi's going to win the World Cup long sought after that Diego Maradona one. Al Hawarian scored in the 65th minute. Messi Gematria 65. 3 goals, one allowed. Win 3-1. 7-2, like the date numerology of the final, December 18 of 2022 is 72-day numerology. So, interesting sequence right there for Argentina. The year 92, Diego Armando Maradona is to watch in 92, and Argentina win the World Cup 92 years later. It's Jumanji of 92. Let's just go to the other significant game between Argentina and Saudi Arabia. March of July 60 of 1988, the Bicentennial Gold Cup of 1988, the year 88, because Argentina win the World Cup in their 88th match all time in the World Cup. This will conclude it right here for this video.